I stand alone before the decaying silhouette of Mukesh Mills. The air is thick with mist and the distant sound of waves. A chill wind rattles the broken windows. This was once a bustling textile factory built in the late 1800s by British industrialists, but tonight it feels empty, too empty. They say you can still hear the past whispering here. Mukesh Mills has a dark history. Records say it began in the 1870s under the East India Company. For decades, it powered Mumbai's cotton boom until tragedy struck. In 1982, a massive fire ripped through the complex, trapping many workers inside. The flames gutted the mill, killing dozens of people. The cause of that fire remains a mystery. Since that night, Mukesh Mills was never rebuilt, just left to rot in silence. Its broken staircases and rusted machinery are all that remain. Despite the horror in its past, filmmakers found Mukesh Mills irresistible. In the 1990s, Bollywood turned these ruins into a movie playground. I can almost imagine the bright lights and camera crews long gone. Iconic scenes were shot here. Amitabh Bachchan dancing Juma Chuma in Hum, action sequences in Sadak, even Tiger Shroff's debut, Heropanti. Shah Rukh Khan's Om Shanti Om featured the mill too. Eerily, the villain in that film is named Mukesh, and the set is a burning, haunted factory. On screen, Mukesh Mills looks like a Hollywood haunted house. Broken windows, dripping beams, a perfect stage for ghost stories. But the real-life stories were even stranger. People on these shoots began to report paranormal activity. After all, it was standing on the bones of a real tragedy. Crew members would feel they were not alone among the ruins. Some refused to stay past sundown, sensing eyes watching them from the shadows. Over the years, spine-chilling tales piled up. Witnesses say, the possessed actress. A legendary story tells of an actress on the set of a film here who suddenly changed. Her voice grew deep and raspy, not at all her own. In a terrified whisper, she shouted for everyone to get out. The director watched in shock as the crew fled faster than ever. They believed her, and her voice had been taken over by a restless spirit. Bipasha Basu's encounter. The famous actress Bipasha Basu once shot here in 2003 for a film. She later admitted it felt like an unseen force was blocking her. Every time she tried to deliver her lines, she inexplicably forgot them. Even the priest who came to perform a protective puja had an accident and had to leave. The crew packed up and moved the shoot elsewhere. Bipasha still calls Mukesh Mills scary and haunted. Phantom footsteps and whispers. Multiple crew members have heard footsteps echoing through empty halls at night, and even faint voices when no one else was around. Equipment would move on its own. Once, a camera operator walked away from the set, returning seconds later to find his equipment had vanished without explanation. Shadows flit at the edge of the lights. Objects simply disappear, only to reappear far away. It seems the mill itself is toying with the living. The possessed child actor. On one shoot, a 10-year-old boy suddenly fell to the floor, writhing and begging for help. He had been perfectly fine one moment, then completely unconscious the next. The crew was stunned when, just a second later, the child snapped back to normal as if nothing happened. No one could explain it, but after that incident, no one doubted Mukesh Mills was haunted. The smoking watchman. A long-time watchman of the mill swears he had a terrifying night. He peeked inside an empty hall and saw a figure standing in the dark, smoking a cigarette. The figure didn't move, but the embers of the cigarette glowed in the gloom. Even stranger, music seemed to be playing from an unseen radio. When the watchman rushed inside to investigate, both the man and the music vanished into silence. These accounts are bone-chilling, and I feel the hair on my neck rising just from hearing them. Perhaps that's because I'm here, alone in the dark mill. One thing everyone agrees on: After sunset, Mukesh Mills is no place to linger. As I narrate these tales, my own senses sharpen. The shutter of my camera clicks. A low moan of the wind carries through a hole in the wall. The air feels colder now. I take a deep breath and step further in. Each footstep echoes. Broken machinery looms like skulls in the gloom. Suddenly, I hear it. A whisper at my ear. My heart skips a beat. Who is here? I freeze. The whisper came from behind, but the hallway is empty. My mind spins. The stories flash through my head. Another breath. I swallow hard and continue forward. Is someone there? I call out, my tone brittle. The silence is answer enough. But then a sound. Metal grinding softly to my left. The camera pans and I catch movement, just a flicker, along the far wall. A vague shape, tall, slipping around a corner. My pulse jumps. As I press on, the flashlight shakes in my hand. I begin to realize something uncanny. As I retell the possessed actress's warning, my voice sounds different. It deepens without me intending it. The next words come out hoarse and strange. Leave. Now, I whisper, my own mouth forming sounds I didn't plan. My eyes dart around. The beam catches a silhouette at the end of the hall, a figure facing away, head slightly tilted. For a long moment, it doesn't move. I approach slowly, whispering, I'm not here to hurt you, just telling your story. The figure doesn't turn. I feel a presence right behind me. The temperature drops more. The only sound is my pounding heart, until that too changes pitch. The breathing behind me is not my own. Suddenly, the lights blink out. I'm plunged into darkness. I fumble for my flashlight. It sputters back on, revealing the figure is gone. There's a single cigarette butt smoldering at the entrance, exactly where the watchman once saw one. The distant echo of old film music drifts through the air, as if the cameras have started rolling again by unseen hands. I back out the way I came, every shadow feeling alive. As I burst into the moonlit courtyard, I hear one last voice, this time in my own voice, but not me. Goodbye. Mukesh Mills fades behind me as I run, but its secrets haven't let me go. Are they really ghosts? Or is this madness born of fear? Whatever the truth, I know I'll never look at an abandoned film set the same way again. If you felt a chill listening to my story, you're not alone. This haunted mill has kept its legends alive for decades, and perhaps now, through this video, it has touched you too. If you enjoyed this midnight exploration, hit like and subscribe for more spine-tingling tales from Mumbai's dark corners. And maybe keep a light on. Some spirits hate the spotlight. Stay curious, stay brave, but above all, stay safe. Until next time, good night.